Once again, thank you so much, dear viewers of Oxygen TV, for joining us. My name is Dhieu Mathok, and we are ongoing with the first National Economic Conference conducted by the Minister of Finance, and then also the Office of the President, and then guided also by the Vice President for Economic Cluster. Right now, I'm with one of the members of the Steering Committee for National Economic Conference that will tell us just briefly in 1 minute his position in the steering committee and his name. Honorable, thank you so much for joining us. You're welcome to Oxygen TV.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm Dhieu Mathok. I'm Minister of Investment in the Republic of South Sudan.
And you're also a member of...
I'm a member of the steering committee, high-level steering committee for the organization of this conference.
Thank you so much, Honorable, for that brief introduction. Can you tell us how important do you think is this conference, and to what extent do you think it will help the major population of South Sudan in terms of economy?
As you clearly said, or rightly said, that this is the first National Economic Conference in South Sudan. And it's important right from there, actually. We are now 13 years since our independence. We have never discussed some of the burning issues which are actually making our economy not to growth. As a government, we have been discussing, but at the closed doors as governments, whether the executive or in national legislature. But we feel that it is a high time to come out with those issues which are affecting our economy and share it widely with our population, with other countries that have similar experiences, with other partners, especially the private sector, so that we have a one unified front that can be able to fix our economy.
Honorable, as this conference draws only on 4 agendas, the private sector, to the macroeconomy policies, and then also to development, to creating a business-friendly environment. What were discussed, what do you think were said are the major challenges that led to the downfall of South Sudan's economy, right away from yesterday up to today?
Today is the second day, and the plan for this conference is for 5 days. And we have had seen yesterday, because the central theme of the conference is diversification of the economy in South Sudan. And what has been coming up is that it is high time for us to move away from the oil, and let us use the oil proceeds in order to fuel the production sectors like agriculture, like mining, like tourism. These are some of the messages which are coming out. Also, the conference until now managed to identify some of the challenges which are actually impediments of the economy. Among them is the insecurity, which has been going on in some of the states through communal violence. Some of the challenges are that there are gaps in formulation of laws, and this is the responsibility of the current government in order to see into it that laws are formulated in order to fill the gaps. So there are a number of challenges which are identified until this time, but I believe tomorrow and next tomorrow will be productive, because most of the papers are going to be presented tomorrow, tomorrow and next tomorrow, including the one from the Minister of Investment.
Okay, Honorable, most of the people, especially the experts from across South Sudan, have been emphasizing much on investment, on agriculture and other sectors. What is your ministry, what is the plan from your ministry as the Minister of Trade and Investment regarding this investment?
You know, our ministry is cross-cutting, is a catalyst actually. We don't do investment directly, but actually we enable the investment environment through formulation of the laws actually, which encourage the investment. We also work on attraction of the investors so that they come to South Sudan by giving some of incentives that make them to come and invest in South Sudan. We identified 3 sectors which we are now working on them seriously as priorities to the government. apart from the infrastructure, especially construction of roads, which has been picked by our president, we are prioritizing agriculture in the Ministry of Investment as a top priority. Also, we are prioritizing the mining sector. And then the third one is tourism. These are important economic sectors. If we really do something in that, we will be no have any problem.
Thank you so much, Honorable. Just one quick question from the public. There is a high doubt that this conference will not come into implementation, just compared to other conferences that have been conducted, and there is no any results about them. What can you say about this?
They may be right, maybe because of the experiences of many conferences which are actually done and recommendations come out and nothing was done. We heard from the Vice President for the service cluster this afternoon, urging that we must have to form mechanisms which is going to work on the implementation of the resolutions of this conference, and this is really very important. We must have to see into it that what is going to come out from this conference, it has to be implemented. So the idea of making mechanisms that make a follow-up for implementation is really crucial, and I hope that the conference is going to agree on this issue.
What can be your last statement, Honorable, just to the people? Your last statement to the people regarding this conference?
No, what I want to say is that our population really has been suffering, despite the fact that we have a lot of resources that can make them happy. I want to tell them that their government is trying to fix economy. It is not easy, but I'm sure we will be there very soon, because now we started pointing out in their names, which something which has not been there before. We are telling the truth to ourselves. We are identifying the challenges, and we are coming up with their solutions.
Thank you so much, Honorable. Good to
thank you
have
so much. Thank you.
This is